Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rhea Ripley is undoubtedly one of the biggest stars in WWE. Multiple factors have arguably contributed to her meteoric rise as the face of the promotion, including her unique look. Mommy is seemingly obsessed with getting inked, as she is heavily tattooed. Ripley recently got a new tattoo and revealed it during a Twitch stream. The tattoo on the Raw superstar's collarbone immediately captured fans' attention on social media. The Nightmare has been in the world title picture since WrestleMania 39 and has found much success. However, she has been struggling to regain the gold since losing it to Io Sky on the road to WrestleMania 41. At SummerSlam 2025, Ripley and Sky challenged Naomi for the women's world title. The Glow successfully defended her gold in the triple threat match. On last week's Raw, Naomi was briefly seen in a backstage segment, despite being a megastar. On Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, former WWE head writer Vince Russo expressed displeasure with Ripley's booking. It will be fitting to see what plans the Triple A-led creative team has in store for Rhea Ripley in the coming months. Nayan is a WWE news and features writer at Sportskeeda Wrestling. After completing his bachelor's degree in mass communication from Pollard International, he began working as a YouTube script writer. Nayan then transitioned to Pinkfiller as a combat sports writer. He gained valuable experience there before finally coming under the banner of Sportskeeda. Within 1.5 years, Nayan has written over 1,000 articles, interviewed MFN promotion owners, and conducted a Twitter campaign that gained over 50 retweets and more. He puts fact-checking and mindful journalism above everything by applying a 3-check method, where he tries to verify reports from reliable sources and cross-check whether other major publications have covered them. Looking back at his association with pro wrestling, Nayan recalls being hooked on the sport after watching Shawn Michaels vs. The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. Since then, the product has been an inseparable part of his life. Apart from the Heartbreak Kid being Nayan's favorite wrestler for his confidence and charisma, he is also a fan of Brock Lesnar due to the Beast's work speaks louder than words attitude. At the intersection of rebellion and art, pain and power, Rhea Ripley has once again etched a chapter of her story into her skin. The WWE Women's World Champion turned heads earlier this week when she unveiled a striking new tattoo that has left the WWE universe buzzing and asking, "What's the story behind the ink?" The reveal happened not in a match, not backstage, but during an impromptu meet and greet with fans at a Hot Topic signing event in Tampa, Florida. Dressed in her signature black leather, chains clinking slightly with every movement, Ripley casually pulled off her jacket mid-interview to reveal the fresh, fiery artwork inked across her ribs, a coiling, biomechanical serpent entangled with thorny vines, its eyes glowing crimson. For someone who has always worn her darkness like a crown, this wasn't just body art, it was a declaration. Ripley spoke candidly about the tattoo during the event, her Australian accent cutting through the hum of cameras and chants from fans. "This one means war," she said, pointing to the serpent's head. "It's about power, deception, and the duality of strength. You can look at it and think it's evil, or you can realize it's survival. That's what I've been doing since I walked into WWE. Surviving, evolving." Ripley, born Demi Bennett, has always blurred the line between beauty and brutality. Over the years, her tattoo collection has grown, each piece more intricate and symbolic than the last. Her tattoos tell a story most wouldn't dare read aloud. Flames, skulls, demonic wings, each line, a battle, each shade, a victory. Tattoo artist Kat Von Sin, the famed Gothic tattooist based in Los Angeles, flew in specially to ink the piece. Rhea wanted something primal, Von Sin explained on her social media, something that screamed danger and elegance at the same time. She wanted it to feel alive. Symbolism is nothing new to the WWE universe. Superstars often embrace larger-than-life personas, gods, demons, messiahs, but Ripley's serpent is more than just a metaphor. She's been shedding her skin, WWE commentator Corey Graves said during Raw following the reveal. The Rhea Ripley we see now. She's not the same woman who fought in NXT, not the same woman who stood toe-to-toe with Charlotte Flair in 2020. This Rhea is smarter, sharper, and 10 times more dangerous. Indeed, 2025 has been a renaissance year for Ripley. After defeating Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 41 in one of the most brutal last woman standing matches in WWE history, Ripley has carved a warpath through the women's division. Her dominance hasn't just been physical, it's been psychological. "You look at her and you don't just see a wrestler," said fellow WWE superstar Liv Morgan. "You see a myth in the making. That tattoo? It's her flag in the ground." WWE fans wasted no time dissecting the new ink. Social media exploded with close-up shots, fan art, and speculative breakdowns of the serpent's design. Rhea Ripley's new tattoo is literally metal as hell. The biomesh design, the blood-red eyes, she's a boss-level character come to life. The serpent represents betrayal, could be foreshadowing something in Judgment Day. Indeed, whispers of tension between Ripley and Judgment Day stablemate Damian Priest have started to rise following a few in-ring miscommunications. While nothing has been confirmed, fans are already drawing parallels between the serpent's coiled, unpredictable posture and Rhea's current role as both protector and wildcard in the faction. When asked about it backstage at SmackDown, Rhea only smirked. "People love to read into things. That's the fun part." Tattoo culture and pro wrestling have always been strange bedfellows. Both are raw, expressive, performative, and sometimes painful. But with Ripley, the connection feels almost spiritual. "She is her brand," said WWE historian Mike Johnson. "Every detail, every stitch in her gear, every strand of black hair, every tattoo. It all tells the story of a woman who refuses to be tamed." From her early days as a blunt powerhouse in NXT UK to her current reign as the undisputed Queen of Chaos, Ripley's transformation has been one of the most compelling evolutions in modern WWE. She doesn't just evolve, she mutates like some war goddess born from steel and fire. And now the serpent slithers across her body like a warning sign. Cross her and get bit. When asked if she sees the tattoo as a message to her opponents, Ripley didn't hesitate. "Every time I walk down that ramp, I want them to feel the weight of what I carry. The pain I've endured, the blood I've shed, the people I've buried. This tattoo, it's just a piece of that. But yeah, it's a warning." With rumors swirling of a title match against a returning Becky Lynch at Survivor Series, and the ever-looming possibility of Judgment Day imploding, one thing's for certain: the serpent isn't done striking. As she wrapped up the event in Tampa, Ripley took one final photo with a young fan, knelt down to show the girl her tattoo, and gave her a wink. "Remember," she said, "you don't need to roar to be dangerous. Sometimes all you need is the bite." In a world of pretenders, Rhea Ripley is the realist, and her ink, that's not just skin deep. It's her story, her scars, her strength. And the WWE universe, we're all watching, waiting to see who the serpent sinks its fangs into next. Let me know if you want a version styled like a press release, a social media thread, or something more personal from Rhea's point of view.